Beatenberg Meditation Center offers Buddhist retreats to all those interested in finding rest from a busy life, in calming their minds, and in cultivating human qualities such as kindness, compassion, and the wisdom of liberation. The foundations of the current center were laid almost 30 years ago, when people in Switzerland first started organizing meditation retreats. Finally, in the year 2000, after more than 100 retreats in rented facilities, we purchased the present building. This was done entirely with money and loans from those engaged in this kind of spiritual practice. Retreats lasting from 2 days to 4 weeks, taught in German or English, are offered in both the Theravada and the Tibetan traditions of Buddhism. Meditation retreats are periods when we completely retire from the busyness of daily life, we restrain our activities and our senses, and turn our attention inward. Retreats take place in complete silence, but with the support of qualified teachers who give instructions, talks, and individual or group interviews. During these retreats, as the practice becomes more profound, one encounters one's shadow side, as well as one's own inner beauty. This kind of meditation can help people feel more peace within themselves, thus giving them a sense of renewal. And a number of times each year, the center also offers seminars on Buddhist studies. There are 3 principal and about 25 guest teachers who offer meditation retreats at the center. The principal teachers are Catherine Felder, Ursula Flückiger, and Fred von Allmen. Ursula began her practice in 1980 in the monastery of Ajahn Sumedho in Chithurst, England.
The purpose of meditation is to quiet our heart, to confront our inner difficulties, and to investigate our minds so as to come to greater inner freedom and deeper connectedness with life. This then provides the ground to live in a more meaningful and caring way.
Fred began his Buddhist practice in 1970 in India, and later continued his training in the US.
With a careful moment-to-moment mindfulness, we explore the nature of our own experience and of reality. When we deeply understand existence as a dynamic, ever-changing flow of phenomena, then we're moved towards genuine acceptance and letting go into life.
We are fortunate to host some of the most well-known meditation teachers in the Buddhist tradition. Guest teachers from North America include Joseph Goldstein, Christina Feldman, Jack Cornfield, and Carol Wilson. From Asia, the center has invited Lama Tsoknyi Rinpoche from Nepal, as well as Sayadaw U Janika and Ashin U Tejaniya from Burma. From elsewhere in Europe, Stephen and Martine Batchelor and Sylvia Wetzel have been teaching for our organization for 2 decades. The center operates on the Buddhist principle of selfless giving. We are able to offer courses at a low cost because everything is supported to a great extent by the generosity of many. Our supporters include the founders and trustees who work on a voluntary basis, the staff of 6 who work for a modest salary, the volunteers who support the kitchen crew in the preparation of vegetarian meals and help the housekeepers, and the monetary generosity of many others. This tradition of selfless giving, called dana, is one of the main aspects of Buddhist practice. The center, at an altitude of 1250 meters, lies above the town of Interlaken. It borders a forest and overlooks Lake Thun and the snow-capped Alps. Many international trains go directly to Interlaken West Station, from where a local bus will drive you up to the center. The stillness of meditation, the willingness to encounter oneself patiently and openly on a deeper level, and the practice of generosity are some of the basic aspects of the Buddha's teaching. For those of us entangled in our busy consumer society, these practices can be major healing forces.